Hey friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Ken Smith, and in today's video is our 120-day update on building a model railroad in a shed. Now, we started out with this shed just packed with everything, and we are getting ready to run trains by the 4th of July. So let's take a look and let's get at it. Well, the first thing that I want to show you is right here. Now, what I'm excited about is that is not only a completed section on our railroad, but it's also a diorama. And it can be taken outside. It actually slides out from here and then actually can lift up and out and taken all the way outside. So that's the way we made it. You can see where right here it just slides out and kind of rests on that right there. And we can remove this whole thing if we want to take it outside and photograph it. I might do that, I might not, but the point is that it's done. And I'll put a link down in the description on how we went ahead and did this. This is a combination of 5 different kits to get where we got with this, and just really happy with the final result. But moving on, kind of wanted to show you some other things that we are excited about, and that is obviously you see a piece of flex track here, and we are in the process of laying track. Now, in one of our towns that you see down there, right here is where we propose to put a turntable, and at minimum a 5-stall, preferably a 6-stall roundhouse, and then a feeder track here, maybe as trains come in from being out on the line. Maybe we'll put an ash pit here, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do here, but I definitely want to fill this area up with a bunch of junk. I love junk and I love clutter, and I think that's what really brings a railroad to life. Remember this? This was an old Tyco sandhouse kit that this was one of our first videos that we took a plastic kit and made it look like such, and I really enjoyed doing that. These 3 buildings right here, I found at a local train show, swap meet type of thing. And if you remember, this is another build. This was an Atlas station. We still plan on putting a wood platform there that we haven't finished yet. We recently were doing a set of row houses. Here are 2 that are already complete, and we're working on that 3rd one there as well. We'll have a video on that whole build too. This is our proposed yard. It's not very big. Again, I'm kind of limited on space as well as radius. That's an 18-inch radius curve. I know some folks might frown, but hey, you know what? I work with what I got. And I'm more into building than I am into operations. And so if trains just kind of run around while I'm tinkering around all day, I'm actually pretty fine with that. You can see that we've got some elevation that's going to be happening. Again, just our main line will be this right here, and then just 2 sidings, and they're not very big. You can kind of see we've laid some templates down as to where switches are probably going to end up being, but we had to do some modifications there. We might put a passing siding in this spot right here. I haven't completely ruled it out, but I haven't decided for sure if I want to do a passing siding, but we'll contemplate that. We're going to have some tunnels and rock outcroppings here, maybe a snow shed. The tunnels won't be big, so they'll be almost kind of like blast through to get into the next tunnel maybe, and then blast through to get into the next tunnel or snow shed. Again, haven't decided. There's not a lot of distance here, so a lot of rock formations, cliffs, that type of thing are going to be kind of going in here to kind of compress our scene. From here to here, we're going to mimic the High Line on the Durango and Silverton, And over here, we're going to mimic rock tunnel on the Cumbers and Toltec. So that leaves a curve that's coming in here and getting to there, that point right there. And you can kind of see how that curve is going to kind of come around. And obviously going to be a little lower in elevation than what you see over there. That is because in this space, we are putting a massive micro-engineering steel trestle. Now, you may be asking yourself, why is steel trestle when you're modeling in the 1890s? Well, I can easily support that because, believe it or not, in Colorado, the Colorado and Southern built one on the Georgetown Loop section of the line. And so, and that was done in, I believe, the late 1890s. So maybe mid 1890s. So I'm confident that that is absolutely period correct. So at this juncture, we'll be going downhill, and right there, all the way around, in here, that's live rail. We've actually run a train from right there at the end. That's kind of our track stop, so I don't go flying off the edge. And we've just test run actually both of the locomotives that you see, but we're not going to run them on this video, and the reason being is because I'm savoring that for the 4th of July. Like I said, our goal was to run a train all the way around this layout, and we have every intention on doing so. And I think that you can see at this juncture that we are heading in that right direction. We still want to, we may not ballast the track by then. I want flawless running trains over every switch and over every section. We still have a lot to do here. And so that's kind of where we're at. As far as motive power, believe it or not, that is an old Tyco 10-wheeler, and hadn't been run in over 40 years, or thereabouts, maybe 30 years. Pulled it out of the box. Obviously made all sorts of noise from sitting still, but we're going to go ahead, clean it up, lube it, and we're kind of excited as to what we have plans for in the future with that. And over here, this little loco is actually the unretooled version. These are the original Bachmann 440s, and we got that to run pretty nice as well. So again, all of our switches are soldered together, and we are actually running from that point all the way to that point. And we've done it with both locos, and no issues. The only light issue I had, quite honestly, was that old horn hook coupler was kind of hanging up on one of the turnouts. And honestly, eventually these are all going to be knuckle couplers in here, so we'll eliminate that problem. But I can assure you that navigated an 18-inch radius without a problem on code 83 rails. So for those who say that you can't run Tyco on micro engineering track, and especially code 83, well, I got to argue with you, and you'll see it next month that it absolutely can and does run on code 83 micro engineering rail and switches. So we're really excited as to how much progress we have made in just 120 days. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a wonderful day, and you all be blessed.